Alright, what's up guys? It's Super here and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. Now today, I was actually going to record some videos, but for some reason, you cannot go online on Xbox One Injustice 2. For some reason. So I'm here showing off my gear for Sub-Zero. So I pretty much have cleared a lot of the old gear that I had for Sub and just recently got a bunch of new ones. Of course, I did grind the hell out of different multiverse events to get platinum mother boxes to earn epic gear. So I do have quite a bit actually, which I'm very happy about, and I'm here to show you guys. And I will have a full character gear showcase for all characters at some point, but I wanted to show you guys what I have for Sub-Zero because obviously he just came out recently. So here we go. This is actually the number one class, I guess, that I have here. I do have a bunch of classes which I'll show you guys, of course, but this is the Noob Saibot class, and I actually have the air clone and the regular clone. So this is like an actual full-on Noob Saibot class. This is like my complete Noob Saibot class. Can't wait to make a video on it. I was actually going to today, but I can't go on Xbox One online. And in the Injustice Twitter, I actually tweeted that out. I'm sure you guys are experiencing the same thing too. But here we go. Let's actually check out some of the gear that I have for Sub-Zero here. Let me actually move my mic a little bit so I could see. Alright, so this mask I got very early on. This definitely looks like, actually not this one, there's another one which you could sort of pass for like a robot type mask. This one still looks more like a ninja, you know, it still looks nice. Still looks good and clean. Actually, I don't know if let's actually probably switch up the classes to something a little bit better. All right, we'll get like a different color here so you guys could see the mask a little bit better, because of course the Noob Saibot color is just all black. You know, it's like the fucking awesome Noob Saibot color. By the way, for you guys who are wondering, I know you're gonna ask, I know it, you're probably typing right now, maybe you typed already. The way that I got the Noob Saibot color is NetherRealm had actually accidentally released the Sub-Zero tower in which you could earn epic Sub-Zero gear, like normal towers that they release for characters. Like you pass 5 different worlds or 5 different ladders, you get epic gear, you fight a boss, etc. They took it down after 2 hours. For completing that multiverse Sub-Zero world, you got the Bihan color. But they took it down because they were supposed to bring out the multiverse event for people who don't have Sub-Zero. They could play it for a week and decide if they want to buy it, or play for a couple days and decide if they want to buy it. So once NetherRealm releases the actual Sub-Zero multiverse event, you guys will see that you earn the Bihan color by completing the event. So that's how I got it, because you can't get it anywhere else unless you get lucky in a mother box and get it. So this is another head that I have. This one kind of looks similar to the default head and another one that I have down there, but I always like these. You know, I do like the default design for Sub-Zero, like his mask and everything. So as you guys see here, minor differences, mostly on the hood. You guys can see there, and this one actually has the cape, and it's a complete gear set. And one of the perks for getting the complete gear set is, let's see, Sub-Zero's ice clone recharges at a 15% increase rate. Oh, so this is not actually the gear set that gives you a polar bear for a clone. So I thought it was, but it's not. But this mask, I just got these two, sort of look similar, but you could tell a little bit of the difference. This is another mask right here that I really like. This one looks a little bit more like the 3D Mortal Kombat games, where the ninja mask started looking a little bit bigger and bulkier instead of just having like the more classic ninja look. But I really like this. I really like this mask. But for the classic Mortal Kombat, especially Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 look, I go with this one right here. Now this is my absolute favorite epic gear piece for Sub-Zero, because this makes him look like a UMK3 ninja, and those are my favorite ninjas. UMK3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, those ninja costumes and masks are my absolute favorite. Now, there's another gear piece right here. I'm assuming it's the chest, right? Yes, it's body armor right there. It probably gives him the classic UMK3 look, which I have seen before. It looks awesome, and I really want it, but unfortunately I haven't gotten it yet. But this is my favorite piece of gear for Sub-Zero for sure, because it turns him into any classic ninja you want. You know, regular Sub-Zero, alternate color Sub-Zero. This is the alternate Bihan one, still looks cool. You have the Cyrax color, which I know people don't have to remind me, oh, it's Cyrax, it's Cyrax. It's yellow. Cyrax and Sector were supposed to be like, you know, robot versions of the palette swap ninjas. That's what they were supposed to be in the old school Mortal Kombat game. So you could interchange the colors. It still looks like Scorpion. It's still yellow. Just wanted to throw that out there, because every time that I like reference Scorpion or something when I'm using the Cyrax color or Ermac, people are like, oh no, that's not supposed to be those characters. They're supposed to be Cyrax and Sector. I know, but I turn them into Scorpion and Ermac. So as you guys see, he looks like classic fucking Ermac. He looks like classic Scorpion. Of course, the God one looks better for Scorpion. Classic Reptile, classic Rain. You know, you have another cool color right here for Sub-Zero. This is the Cyber Sub-Zero color, another Cyber Sub-Zero color. Classic Noob Saibot. And then right here is where you have the best looking, you know, classic like Scorpion look. And then these other two right here, you know, I guess you could pass them off as, not really. They just look like demon shader. But yeah, the head is my favorite piece. Seriously, it's so good. Now this is one that I got recently. Very similar to the other two with the hoodie. But this one is not an actual part of an epic gear set, and this one does not have the cape like the other one does. And then we have some rare ones here. The thing that I really like about Sub-Zero's gear is that he has a lot of different looks you could give him without even having epic gear. Like this one, for example. Excuse me. A lot of people ask me, what gear is that? What piece of gear is that on my Sub-Zero video where I use this specific headpiece? And I'm like, it's a rare piece of gear. It's not even like an epic, you know? It just looks really, really good. And that's the thing with Sub-Zero and why he has some of the best gears, because you don't need to have like epic gear to make him look really sick and have like different looks to him. So those are the headpieces. Spent 8 minutes on the headpiece talking about that. That's how good his gear is. So I have a bunch of chest pieces here. Do I have any that are... I don't have any duplicates, I believe. Yeah, these are all like... These are all different. Okay, let's move on to another color. Alright, we'll go with this one for now. Alright, let's look at the chest pieces here. I have a couple that have these like, you know, ice spikes or remnants, ice remnants, icicles, whatever you want to call it, on the chest piece. Like this one. This one's more of a, reminds me of like a MK4 costume, like chest piece for the ninjas. So you guys see here, has a little bit of snow there. This one has, you know, dark lining in the middle, which I really like, because this could lend itself to making a Noob Saibot color. Another one here with some ice. Then we move on to the rares, which these right here are probably my favorite. This one's like probably my favorite to make, you know, any sort of ninja costumes. This reminds me of like an MK9 type ninja costume. Of course, This also reminds me of the Remnant Sub-Zero costume from Mortal Kombat X. Like this, like material or fabric, or this design for this specific piece of gear, which you guys will see I have a Remnant Sub-Zero class later on. So these look more of a classic look. Whenever I do want to do a ninja, like this one for example, really classic look for Sub-Zero. And of course you could, you know, match it with the classic UMK3 ninja mask. Now these arm pieces are kind of weird just because they would work for Sub-Zero, but if I wanted to do a, you know, a little cosplay for another ninja like Reptile, these arms wouldn't work because it has the, you know, icicle at the end of the shoulder pieces, and even though they do change color, I really don't like the way they look too much on like a classic look, but they still look awesome. Here's another piece of an Epic Gear set. This one has, you know, giant spikes, giant like ice spikes for his shoulders. This one right here is another one that I would probably go for if I want to make a more classic ninja look. Then you go here. There's some that are a lot heavier. This one doesn't have, you know, like gloves or anything like that. And this one's like really heavy on the ice. As you guys see, he has like ice biceps. Which, like I mentioned, man, Sub-Zero's gear is so good. You can make so many different pieces or so many different looks. Like this was my default classic ninja, you know, arms, and these are just commons. So all these are awesome. And on this class I have this one right here, which adds the you know, little extensions there on the shoulder. So those are the arms there. Moving on to the legs. Let's move on to another class, shall we? Ooh, this one is really icy. Alright, the legs, similar to every single male in the game, as good of, you know, gear Sub-Zero has. All the legs look pretty generic, unless you're a female character, in which you could have shorts, you know, you could have leggings, you could have long pants, you could have stockings, or I guess stockings, leggings are the same. You could have like, you know, Harley has the different kinds of socks that, like knee socks or low socks. The male characters, they all look pretty, you know, generic. So let's just go past these real quick. These are a little bit heavier on the ice over the knees, and then the rest are, you know, pretty much the same. Alright, now let's move on to the hammer, which is the accessory. And this is the specific piece of accessory that allows you to have Frosty the Snowman as an ice clone. Well, it's just a snowman. I call him Frosty. This is the one right here. So for you guys who are wondering, this is the specific piece of Epic Gear that allows you to have Frosty the Snowman as your ice clone. Of course, this only works if you are playing without competitive mode on. So if you take him into ranked, even though you have this piece equipped, you're not gonna get Frosty, man. So it kind of sucks, because I like seeing the visual of different ice clones. You know, you have a penguin as well. You have, of course, the polar bear, which I haven't come across yet. Very surprising. Must be a really, you know, hard. I think the Epic Gear set that you need has all 5 pieces need to be like part of the Epic Gear set to actually get the polar bear. But I have this as well. Nice change there. Nice curved blade. Really like it. And the rest here, you know, change a little bit. I always keep the accessories, you know, epic, just because I think these actually do look better than the commons and rares. As far as the abilities, I do have quite a bit because, like I mentioned, I've been grinding my balls off trying to get as much Sub-Zero gear as I can. That's why I've been playing so much Xbox One, because I've been just grinding, or not myself, like my AI has just been grinding gear. And of course I have all the cool stuff here for Sub-Zero on the Xbox One. That's why I've been playing with it so much. And in the process, I've actually gotten a lot of awesome pieces of gear for other characters. But the Barrier of Frost, this is an epic ability that you get for reaching, I believe, level 10 or 20, one of those two. But by ranking up your Sub-Zero, you're gonna get this. Unbreakable Sub-Zero from MKX is, you know, one of his barrier shields. Ice Clone Charge. This one sucks. This move really sucks, because not only does it replace your slide, which is a key part of Sub-Zero's gameplay, especially if since you could combo from a slide to the Ice Clone for a full combo and a lot of damage. This thing is ass. This is ass served on a plate with I don't know, with expired cheese or something. I can't think of something worse than expired cheese, but this is just awful. It has huge startup time. It doesn't do that much damage. It knocks your opponent down, and it recovers in like 100 frames. So this thing really sucks. The only reason I have it is because I'm using it as a noob Cybot class. I actually have to erase it from the other classes that I do have it on. So this is the Ice Port. The Ice Port's actually pretty fun. It allows you to teleport behind your opponent or all the way to the other side of the stage, like behind you. You could teleport like all the way on the opposite side of your opponent, or you could teleport behind your opponent. And this is one of the other abilities that you get as you rank up Sub-Zero. Hammer Slam. Now this is a good ability. This actually allows you to have a 50-50 with Sub-Zero, meaning you either start your combo with an overhead that your opponent has to block while standing, or you start your combo with a low, which your opponent has to be crouching to block, because this adds meter burn hammer to your aerial hammer. So once you hit someone with your aerial hammer, you meter burn it, it launches your opponent for a combo. You could easily get a forward 3 and continue your combo for, you know, like 350. It's really good damage. So this is a good ability. Air Clone Kick. Another one of, you know, this is not actually a noob Cybot, you know, direct move, but it does use like the cloning of yourself in the Ice Clone form, you know, like noob Cybot would. So this is the other noob Cybot like complete look that I'm going for, and this one's actually pretty good because it doesn't like take away anything from your character's like powers. It just adds an aerial Ice Clone. The aerial Ice Clone is an overhead, and if you meter burn it, you get a full combo. So this is another ability where you get a 50-50. And that's about it for the abilities. And now let's check out some of the colors here. This is my Remnant Sub-Zero. As you guys see, he has a nice mask there. So I'll close it out by showing you guys all the shaders here for Sub-Zero on this specific class. Of course, you could go with this one, or you could go with the darker noob Cybot. But I mean, look at this. Oh man, all these colors look so good on these pieces of gear, man. It looks so good. This could be another, you know, look for a Remnant Sub-Zero. All these colors just look amazing. I love it. Reptile there. And with that, that is going to do it for my Sub-Zero Epic Gear Showcase. Let me know which of my 5 classes you guys thought was the best or your favorite. So that's going to be it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys next time. What's going on? It's Super here, and thank you for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you guys subscribed if you are not already. Also, check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.